Shut the up when cops ask questions. A reminder that cops can lie to you. Yes, they can. They can say whatever the they want. They can make it up. They can say things to scare the shit out of you, and it's all designed to get you to talk, to make you say things.
This is 100% true. Oftentimes, police officers, in order to meet their quotas for whatever it may be, speeding tickets or pulling people over with this or that, whatever it is, they'll coerce whoever the person is into telling them something or giving them information that they didn't really need to give them, but it'll just mark up their papers. In fact, in a sec, I'll tell you a story about mine that if I didn't have a lawyer, I would definitely still have a messed up record for something that I didn't even do off of a traffic stop.
Now, it's no good if you lie to the cops, because if you end up getting busted and going to court, they're going to find out you lied. So never, ever, ever lie to the cops. What do? We say I'm not discussing my day. And we shut up. And we don't answer questions when the cops ask because we don't have to.
But oftentimes when you get pulled over, if it's not just a basic questions, just don't answer them. You know what I'm saying? And especially if you have a lawyer on retainer or you have the ability to get one and you need one, just be quiet and don't say anything that could, criminalize you for any reason.
It's none of their business where we're going, where we're coming from. What's that smell? What's that drink you had? How many drinks have you had? Why are you nervous? Why are your eyes red? None of it is their business.
So many of you know I'm from St. Louis, Missouri, but I live in New Jersey. And I've been living out here for several years now, since 2016. And there was this one evening I was coming back from a club and I was speeding. I'll give you that. I was going about 20 miles over the speed limit. But when I got pulled over, I got the breathalyzer test and everything. I blew a zero point 0 twice, right? Twice, which is a good indication that I have no alcohol in my system. Man, these people tore my car up. They tore it up. They took me to jail. I had to get people to come get me out at like 6 in the morning. And this was when I was kind of fresh in New Jersey. So luckily people had me there. But I ended up having to go to court and basically prove you guys are trying to get me a DWI when I blew a zero point 0 twice, 2 times. But no. See, if I didn't have the money for a lawyer, that would still be on my record for something that I didn't even do. Yes, I was speeding, but was I driving drunk? No, and they had the proof of that. And again, if it wasn't for a lawyer, I would have been screwed. And unfortunately, this type of stuff happens to people all the time because they know, this guy might not be able to have a lawyer. This woman might not be able to get a lawyer. Let's just do them in.
The Fifth Amendment protects us. Shut the when cops ask questions. Be safe. And that's it.
And then, when I was locked up and they had me in there, they was trying to get me to sign all these papers and stuff, like to take this drug test and take that drug test. And they were like, you don't have to do it, but you should do it because if you don't do it, it'll look bad to the judge. And it's like, so I don't have to do it, but you're recommending that I do. And then the lawyers are like, nah, you didn't need to do that. And again, luckily I was all good, but I've had firsthand experience of law enforcement coercing me into giving this up or giving that up, or just flat out lying about what happened, about, what went down. I smelled alcohol on his breath. Oh, really, sir? That's why I blew a 0.02 times. Yes, of course. And of course I won that case. I didn't even have to, the judge was like, okay, I've seen enough. And they gave me like a ticket to, it was like, don't get pulled over for another like 6 months or something. And I was good. But again, that was just a personal story to show that, when you get pulled over, just be quiet. Don't answer questions that you don't have to answer if you're not comfortable, because by law, you do not have to.